Welcome back to another YouTube. So today we are going to be running through one of the Train by Tony winners of the app, Matt Ahern here. Say hello, wave. Now I've only got one mic, so you might not be able to hear everything. We're not going to be treating this like a script or anything. We're just going to take him through an upper session. He's going to train with me. He's been the winner of £1,000 here, which is absolutely insane for his fucking quality result. We'll maybe slide photos in. You'll see them on my Instagram. They are absolutely insane, and he done that all for £1 a day, which is absolutely insane. And apart from that, look, we're just going to dive into it. Just treat it like a normal session. You know what I'm like, rough and ready, and we'll just kick off and we'll see how things go. Boom. How long will it take you getting down?
2.5 hours, 10 minutes.
That's alright, I thought it would have been longer. And whereabouts are you exactly?
Letterkenny.
Fuck. You done a good bit of the result while travelling too, didn't you?
Yeah, every week in March I was away. I was away in Manchester, I was away in Liverpool, I was away in Germany, and I actually stayed in the Rabbit Hotel one night as well.
Yeah, and like you managed it all really, really well.
Yeah, prepping through the airport was the best thing I ever done.
See, the thing is though as well, like there's studies to show this. See whenever you're traveling, this sounds a wee bit odd, but like it's really bad, like altitude and like eating large amounts of food. So actually prepping your own food and bringing food with you can stop you getting run down. Do you ever notice like sometimes when you travel you feel like shit?
Yeah.
But that's why like sometimes it's actually good to bring your own food when you travel, especially if you get a wee bit of a bad belly, like the big man, like Fairfox, because he prepped, he brought his food with him. But the thing is, as much as you talk about sustainability, fat loss is just you want in and out. Like it's one of the things you don't want to be dieting for fucking 40 weeks. Do you ever see people are like sustainable?
Crazy.
Not do your tits in.
I've done something like that before, and it's insane.
It's fucking shit. Whereas you drilled quite hard, but the beauty is you can now spend time building calories, enjoy a more balance. Like for the next 40 weeks, you're gonna be able to build like fuck, which is beautiful because you put in the groundwork right. We're gonna kick off with cable lateral raises first, cuffed. The reason we're using cuffs is point of attachments close to the axis. In other words, without boring the fucking tits here, you don't want to grab something, you can focus more on working your delt. Boom. Let's kick it. Good. Good, elbow nice and high. Good, yeah. Squeeze, stretch, stretch, stretch. Squeeze. You just slightly lean forward. That'll kick in your delt a lot more. Good. Focus on the elbow nice and high. One more, one more, one more. Up, 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 up. Good. Good. See when you're standing straight upright, you will start to slightly lean back or you'll start to shift a wee bit. Whereas see when you lean forward, your delts are sort of fucked because they're the only thing that'll do the work. Because if you start swinging back, you'll notice it. Whereas if you slightly lean forward, your medial delt just kicks in so much cleaner. And I just find it's a small tip that just aligns usually with most people the fibers better. So it's just one of them things. And you'll notice when we done that, it was near the end, but then you struggle to get your elbow as high because you're stopped bringing in any other movement. So just a wee small tip that adds up. See, apart from that, mate, your form is really, really good. Just mentally cue yourself that elbow is the most important part. A lot of PTs for 3 months now are £1,000 fucking pound. It's fucking bonkers. Versus like you got a better result than most people for 90 quid probably. And now you're also getting a grand back in your hand. So you're up 900 quid, £1,000, and you're a fucking wicked. And you've got, do you know what's really nice too is the way you've done it with the app, it's not just like, here, let me hold your hand and walk you through it. You've done it all yourself. I've just guided. But the thing is, the accountability is me, but it's also you. And the thing is, like, you got that with yourself, your own education almost. You know, you're learning it. Right. So the beauty is, like, you know now, and I think that's one of the main issues with getting a result is you sometimes don't believe it's coming because you're unsure, whereas it's enough that you believe, but it's not that much that you have to pay me a fortune because I'm not on your back, which is really nice because, like, you know yourself, you'd be looking at some PTs and the results and you'd be like, which one's the before and which one's the after? And this person probably paid that person 700, 800 quid for shite.
I was nervous coming down the road, you know.
Mate, nobody should be nervous with me. People go, oh, look up, and I'm like, nobody looks up, I'm fucking 5 foot nothing. Good, try and get them elbows. Yes, 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 that's the money. And squeeze, control, squeeze, control. Yes, you're fucking lighting up lovely now. Good, zoning, you got it. Good, money reps. Money reps, you've got it, yes, that's good cue. Yes, 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 that's you. One more. That's you, good set. That's good intensity. It is, it's hard to bring intensity sometimes. No failure, not allowed it. Not until next couple of weeks. Remember, wide. Think wide, and then not. Yes, that's far better. Wide. Good, that's the wrap. So good place to call failure there, because you can notice he started to swing slightly. One thing you'll notice too is, see the cue of wide, 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 was because during a couple of the reps, what you'll notice is he almost started shrugging up, and that's fine, because you'll have to use your traps to some degree whenever it comes to lateral raises. But by focusing on wide, you focus on abducting the arm, and that's where the lateral head comes in most, whereas your trap will shrug you up and do a bit of the work. Now, you do want that, but there's a balance between too much and too little. And I find just natural, and whenever you start to hit failure, you'll start to shrug up too much, and then that's whenever the set goes tits up. But he corrected himself, absolutely perfect there, bang on. We are going into incline chest press now. Boom, 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 boom. Next movement, we're going to do an incline chest press. The reason we're doing it second is laterals we're focusing on, and then we really want to really push chest. I just find that if you hit chest too late in the workout, hard to get a contraction, it's hard to bring the momentum. Push movements are always mentally draining, so it's always good to kick off. Now, one thing with an incline chest press that we want to run over is always making sure to tuck that elbow slightly. It'll just align better with the fibers of the chest. You'll see a lot of people flare the elbow high, and they'll press up like this, whereas if you can tuck your elbow sort of lines like that, that'll just line up far better with the upper chest fibers, because your elbow slightly tucks and then comes up, whereas if your elbow's flared like this, you'll just see how unnatural that looks. But that's how people end up with these bad shoulder niggles. We're just going to kick straight in. I've done this workout before recently, so I'm just going to get stuck in. Woo! Woo! Good on the money, perfect. Brave, good. Ooh. Money reps, these are the only ones that count. You've got it, mate. Good work. Finish it, finish it, finish it. You've got it, don't make me take it. Good. That always happens. Sometimes whenever you're getting spotted, you're like, yeah, just take this from me, mate, I'm done. See my oats tonight? I always have, oh, this is sex. I have 60 grams, it's the only meal that I actually enjoy that. 60 grams oats, 2 scoops of caramel biscuit whey, a little bit of dark chocolate, and I take 10 grams of peanut butter, I'm not joking, I literally have sex with, and 5 grams of Biscoff spread, and oh, mate. See, oh, but see how, see, so nice, nice as me. Because people want to make oats, and I'm like, mate, you don't know how to make oats, right? Do you mix whey in with it? What whey do you use?
I use Scientech or Perform.
What Perform do you use? Talk dirty to me.
I like vanilla or double chocolate or something.
Vanilla in your oats, mate. Oh. The lemon cheesecake's nice. The caramel biscuits. Carrot cake, mate. I'm not joking. People look at me mad when I say carrot cake.
I'm looking at him mad.
Carrot cake's the nicest way.
Yeah.
See, if you bought 2 kilos of it and you goes, I don't want this, I will pay you to ship it to my house, because that's how sure I am it's that good. I would never go into the shop and go, carrot cake's what I want. But see, when it comes that way, mate, it's so tasty. It gives me fucking orgasms. Oh, so you would have seen this session before, but it's good to take somebody else through it to talk through a few key points. I can't get over the result he's got for literally £1 a day is all he paid, and we'll put in the photos. They're absolutely fucking insane. Now he's building up calories. He's getting in better and better shape now. He's on 2,000 calories, losing weight as he's increasing food. That's how you know he done dieting right. Educated fully, all the check-ins done through the app. It's actually such a proud moment for me, because I spent so long building out the nutrition, the education, the training plans, and to see the first batch of results come through. Not just Matt's. There's so many. To see it work and see people being able to afford coaching, because it's so dear at the minute. It's ridiculous. And know they can pay long term for it, and know they're going to keep getting better. It just gives me like a fulfillment of like giving back to the industry that's given me so much, rather than all this high price coaching. It's just such a nice, rewarding feeling. Good drive from the ground up. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You've got one more if you give us it. Lock in, feet planted, and drive. Up. See what you noticed in the last rep was the only reason you didn't get that as quick is because your elbow shifted up. Did you feel it? Maybe not. It was just as you start compromising your feet, instead of your elbows locking you into place, you start to maneuver your legs and then your elbows slightly further and then the rep became slower. Whereas if you had bolted feet in like they were bolted into the floor, it would have just made you more stable. I do it as well. I really start shuffling because you're like trying to get leverage to move the weight. Right, normally I would do a dumbbell row here, but that will take us one arm. We'll be here till the cows come home. So what we're gonna do instead is use this neutral grip cable row with a trailing arm. As I've said before, if there's a trailing arm, which is this sort of arm, you always want to use it. It gives you a bit more free motion, allows you to start high and row low, whereas a lot of machines are guided ranges built for certain people, whereas this will work absolutely beautiful. And we're focusing on working the lats, so it's going to be a tight elbow throughout the movement. Ideally, you would love to do them all single arm because you'll get a better contraction because you'll be able to slightly lean. But for here, there's time, there's pump. We want to keep the flow good, we want to keep energy good. I'm dieting quite hard. Matt's calories are only just going back up. So it just makes sense for an energy, fun, pump perspective to just do both arms. Simple as that. So just cue your elbows to your back pockets and don't lean too much back. Yeah, perfect. Elbows nice and deep down to the back pocket. Yeah, that's better. Good. Notice how he's not leaning back too much. That's perfect. If you lean back too much, you'll not get the elbow behind you, whereas his elbow's finishing almost behind his waist, which means the lat's going to fully shorten. Beautiful. Really good intensity. Good. Chest nice and proud. Oh, on the money. These are excellent reps. Textbook. Good intensity. Good. Perfect. Yeah, on the money, mate. Good, make the reps count. Good, squeeze the lats. Squeeze. Yeah. Good. On the money. Woo. Oh. Dusted. Can't even get that off. There we go. Wrap too tight. So that is delt movement, chest movement, back movement. Normally on an upper session you would do like so tricep push down, overhead extension, but because my triceps are one of the stronger body points, and when you think about posing, whenever you do a standing shot like that, or you're standing and your triceps sweep too much, it can actually make your delt look smaller. So for a long time I actually do a lot less tricep volume than other people because I'm trying to blow up my biceps to give me more of an aesthetic look. Sounds odd, but too wide triceps can make you look a little bit narrower. Can't believe I'm saying that, but you can't have too big arms because I am physical proof. Oh yeah. Good, 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 good. You've got it. Drive. One more. Don't quit. One more. You've got it. That's you. You're right. Normally I would do dumbbell preachers, but once again, single arm, going to take us all day. So we're just going to use one of the bicep machines that gives a really nice pump with an elbow sort of in the midline. Perfect. Just do a wee feeder set, we warm up. Always want to do that with shoulders and elbows. Just puts a bit of synovial fluid, a bit of blood flow in there, just to loosen them up slightly. So one warm-up set and then we'll kick in the proper sets. 10 to 15 reps, good pump, good juicy pump. Bump. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what does your thing say?
Serenity is fluid recovery.
Oh, I know, it's not the AA prayer, is it? Alcoholism runs in my family, like there's a lot of alcoholics, yeah. That's why you usually notice, I don't know if you've noticed this in yours, but in our house, or in my family in general, usually it's like pioneer alcoholic, it goes like in this run. So like you notice I don't drink a whole lot and then there'll be issues with the things. And that's just maybe an open, honest, transparent, like there's obviously things that go on I think people get swamped down with like, oh, why is my life, but I fucking love that. That's one of my favorite quotes ever. And I always butcher it. Me and Mickey said it in the podcast recently, twice, 3 times. Don't know if you've seen that. For anybody that's wondering what it is, the Alcoholics Anonymous prayer is like, God, grant me the courage to know the things I can change. Grant me the wisdom to know the things I can't. And grant me the serenity to know the difference. That's roughly it. 5 years sober is mental, mate. Congratulations.
5 years this month.
Fair fucks.
Around the same time I finished diet.
And like, do you keep that to yourself or you don't really care?
I'm open about it, but I don't say...
You don't preach?
But I don't practice recovery anymore.
But you don't need to, do you?
No, I got sober 22, like 27. You know, I just chose
where I want it.
No, I'd say like at 22, I needed recovery, and then I was like, a lot of people start to look at say going into the life of recovery, you know, and helping others and all, and that's just not what I just didn't want that for my life. Like at 22, I could just learn to live a life a different way, and that's what I chose. Like,
Made some difference about you though.
yeah, crazy.
When you look after the body and the mind, the soul,
Yeah.
it's better.
I'll see if I don't train for a couple of weeks and all. Like, say like my overall life isn't as
Just
good.
you're feeling.
Yeah.
Good. Finish strong. Finish strong. That's you. That's you. That's you. Yes. Job done. Right, that is the session complete. That is just one of my upper sessions. We didn't hammer him. There's no need to. The growth's been there. Absolutely fucking nailed it. Really complete session. Actually picked me up because I don't feel fucking knackered for once now, Dad. I can't thank him enough for driving down. It means a lot. We are pretty much going to wrap this there. Not bad for a day's work. He's getting £1,000. He's got a class result. We're going to bulk him now and throw on some serious muscle. He's going to be able to enjoy his summer. Higher calories, more meals out. No alcohol, none of that carry on for him. But we'll just be straight. You do what you want. And thank you everybody for tuning in. We're going to run through maybe a little bit of testimonial at the end just to see how it's going. The app goes live Thursday, probably sell out Friday night. You're more than welcome to join us in the next challenge. There's tons of these results. I'm going to be posting them flat out. And I would just like to thank everybody who's been liking, subscribing, sharing the stories. We passed 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. And we're only doing it a couple of weeks, so it actually means the world. So thank you very much. And for everybody that's joined the app, everybody who's been on coaching, it means a lot. So thank you very much. And we will see you in the next one, motherfuckers. What was your biggest win inside the 12 weeks?
Hey, do you know what? Learning to prep for an airport. I'll never ever eat food again in an airport.
Fuck's sake. Dude, go again.